Stream, am I audible to you? Just let me know. Is audio video clear from my end? Let me know. Is everything okay with the connection and the network? Ramesh Kumar sir, good evening. Welcome to the live stream. Rajiv sir, good evening. Grey Matter, good evening. Audio good. Stream looks stable. Okay. All right, all clear. Now here, I marked some important levels on TradingView in Delta Exchange in regards to the trading setup. I consider this upper area 1,08,400 as the supply zone. Little above, below that itself, market started falling earlier. And I'm considering this area as a demand zone. Previously, you can see the demand started somewhere here. And in between one range, I can see here. The main reason I have marked this zone is because this zone, what you see here, the zone expectation is market might move towards the upside. The sellers might re-enter and again they might push the market towards the downside. So here, if possible with small stop loss, we can be looking for a bullish trade. Not yet confirmed, but looking at the global market, we can kind of decide what we can do about this. First thing is Nasdaq, Dow Jones is minus 0.8%. So that's negative sentiment for the market. Now what we can do is, here there is a slight opportunity. So simply what I will do is I'll enter some quantities here. Very, very small stop loss and very, very small target is what I have decided for this trade. Initially, I'll go with this. As the market keeps moving upward, I'll keep trailing the stop loss and going. All right. So this candle's low, I can kind of place the stop loss. I'll just switch to 3 minutes time frame. So below this green candle is my entry point. And maybe we can, let's see. Little bit situation is like you have to keep trailing and going. Maybe somewhere at this zone, maybe we can decide to exit from the trade. Okay. So little pressure we are getting, but 15 minutes candle opening we have kept. So here, so $20 for that, $100 is the reward. So whoever is interested, you can look into the setup or wait for some more time. Okay, I have entered already. Sustenance is important. Here we are planning to capture around 400 to 500 points. For that, risk is around 200 points. Here there is kind of pressure. We'll see how it goes. Those of you watching the live stream, if you have not yet liked the live stream, please do that. It will support the channel. I'll switch to 1 minute time frame because little comfort is there in that time frame. Now what I'm going to do in this trade is reduce my stop loss. Okay, reduce my stop loss a bit. because here this wick what market is formed, it is showing some buying pressure. If it has to continue, it has to continue from here, or else simply unnecessary additional stop loss not required. We are trying to ride the trend. If that quick movement comes, we will try to capture. That's the whole idea. The till 618 level pressure we can see in the market. Hopefully it sustains above that. They're showing some pressure. What I'll do with the position is, here it is showing some pressure. Hold on. Okay. Back to the same level. If the market breaks this level, then it is a high potential setup. Okay. Volatility minus 0.7. Dow Jones very low, in the lower end it has opened, so little upside move if it shows also at the initial stage, that would support us. Anyways, now the market is moving as per the expectation, so what we will do is we will reduce the stop loss as much as possible in this trade. Continuation comes means we will capture. If there is no continuation, then we'll leave. That's it. Okay. Little और थोड़ा कम कर सकते हैं. So risk in this trade is just $10. Reward is $110. So if you see, it is close to 10, 1:10 risk reward. You want to hold up to this level, you can hold. You need to trail, you trail. That's entirely up to you. What level is this? 786 level. So reduce $10, right? We'll leave it as it is. We cannot believe the 786 level traders. That is one concern. But if it breaks, then this level and all market will not face resistance. It will give a bigger move. With that logic itself, I'm thinking to hold on to this trade. We'll see how it goes. Let it just break the 786 level and go up. Here from already in trading you have showed until 1,07,100 200 range also, if market goes, that's fine for us. So little 1,07,100 range I've kept my target before reaching that previous 618 level. So here if it reaches Ethereum though is just in a range right now. So wait for range breakout or anything as such, right? So as of now, it's not given a breakout. Okay, good. It's sustaining above 786 level. That's good for us. Can it sustain above 786? formed a wick here. This one thing it has to break, traders. This one wick. Not worried about this resistance. I'm just worried about this wick. This wick, if it has to clear. That happens, no problem. Ethereum view already I've shared. It's in a consolidation range on a 5 minutes time frame. So wait for, after consolidation, wait for breakout or breakdown. Since global market is kind of, negative at this point of time, what you can decide to do is, let's say it gives a breakout, you can wait, but later if it converts to false breakout, then you can plan your entry. Just give a closing above this wick. Too much it's holding on here. Ideally it should not hold. It has to break that level quickly. It's holding on little pressure until this wick is cleared. So if you want, you can book here. You can re-enter after the breakout. Okay. This one for me, risk is just $10. Reward is $110. Basically, I will wait. Once this upper level breaks, I'm not worried about this zone. I'm just worried about this zone. This zone, if it breaks, then continuation possibility is high. Srinivasa, good evening. Ravi sir, good evening. Manoj sir. Those of you watching the live stream, support the channel by liking the video. So you can see order block by Urdu या हिंदी. English. कहाँ से हो आप? बैंगलोर से. Okay, good. Give a breakout, buddy. Good. This level I'm not worried about. Almost there, almost there. Now what we will do is we'll trail the stop loss up to this zone. Okay, this is the stop loss. So whatever happens in this trade, we will be making around $42 profit or $100 profit. 160, 170, sorry, 70, 700 psychological level. I told you, right, this level and all I don't give importance, only this area. If market, once it clears this wick, very good movement it will do, I said. Now hopefully it gives me the target. Who wants to book already? From the time we entered, it is kind of 300-400 points. So you want to book that, you can book that, absolutely up to you. For me, this is a risk-free trade. So profit is $40 or $110. As of now, $76, 78, 79, 80. 80. May I know your name? My name is Etish Kumar. Okay, now what you guys do is trail your stop loss up to this candle, okay? And then we will change the target. Stop loss is trailed as much as possible. Target, we are just taking additional target so that in case there is additional move, we will capture that, okay? So stop loss is here now. Already this much movement already captured. Now trail this. Target done, extra move. $113, 116, 118. This zone is selling pressure zone. Traders who wants to book, you can book. Okay, I'll keep my stop loss as close as possible, because if it gets triggered also I don't care, because that's selling pressure zone. All right, profit booked. My trailing stop loss got hit here. Now what we have to consider is this area. This area can be a correction zone as per my understanding, so please be a bit careful. First trade is done. $108 here. So here if I go to BTC exactly I said, right, up to this zone we can expect. Now little stop loss placing above this. Will I have a bearish trade? Now I'm just testing. Okay, I'm just testing, not yet entered. Can I have a bearish trade up to? It's kind of makes sense. Sell trade. Let's see, any red candle confirmation. That time I'll take the second trade. Let me see the data first. Too much ad, really? Okay, so this is the zone which I had marked. So market has reached that zone. Maybe I should have trailed. I would have got extra movement. That's okay. In seller's pressure zone, idea was to trail the stop loss as much as possible so that we get a better entry in case there is a glitch or anything as such. If market moves too much, now the duty is the seller who's sitting here. Let me show it a bit clearly. Now the duty should be the seller who's sitting in the market at this zone. He has to push the market lower. Okay, he has given a breakout here. He has broken this zone. Previously this area was resistance. This zone market, it has broken. So now for me to enter at the breakout, I'm not having any confidence. I'm just thinking, okay, will there be a reversal opportunity in the market? So here any reversal setup, since I'm trading in 1 minute time frame, little early entry also I'll get. Same way I might get false signals also. All those things are not under my control. I'm placing the order. Okay, first job is to place the stop loss. I'll go here at the stop loss around. I don't know why my entry got triggered here. So target, I'm expecting at least up to this zone. Risk reward is not sitting properly, but if this is the seller's pressure zone, right, from here if market starts here, it is showing red candle, green candle, because I'm looking the market here at 1 minute time frame, 5 minutes time frame. Looking at this candle only, I have looked for entry. So hopefully from here, if it corrects, I'll keep reducing the stop loss and going from here. If it continues, I'll extend the target and go. Okay. This is a zone, little quickly market comes out of this zone out of quickly got the stop loss to cost, still playing in the zone. It's holding on. Sustenance. What you guys can do is this candle, what you see here, if market fails, goes below this candle, this previous candle high, you place a stop loss and look for bearish opportunity. Okay. So here market already selling pressure only was created. So ideally again they have to re-enter to push. Since I'm taking in 1 minute time frame for you guys, the entry might look a bit early. I might get false signal because of that. Small stop losses I might have to give. But what to do? That is how the market sentiment is looking right now. This is the seller pressure zone. Okay, that's why I've taken a bearish trade here, almost at cost to cost itself. Risk is just 200 points. Too much ads. Are you guys really seeing ads? I think I can go to the live stream and show you. I think in short stream I have completely removed ads in this landscape live stream. I think since it's been there from long time. See traders, one thing you guys notice here, market is holding on. Okay, ideally from this zone it has to give a direct breakout and quickly it had to correct, but it's not doing that. If it is holding on to this range, little problem is there. So below this level when market goes, you place your order. Okay, for me, okay, now this market is simply moving up. I'll close this. Close. It gave a false signal here. So holding on to selling pressure zone. Isn't the seller reactivating? That I have to see. I'll switch to 5 minutes. The next supply zone in the market is here. Either the seller has to re-enter, he has to push the market towards the downside, or supply has to happen after trapping people at these sellers at the upper level. So two things market can do. Now from this zone, my expectation was I'll take a bearish trade, and this move, my expectation was it was stop loss hunting. Once stop loss hunting done, market will correct from this zone. First trade, identifying the upside move was correct. Second setup, we are given that small stop loss. Now since market is holding on to this upper range, we'll give little more buffer and try to analyze. What area is this? I'll mark the zone. The next trading opportunity, I'll be still looking at the downside because I have confidence about these sellers. Dow Jones is this one, S&P 500. See, it opened with a gap down, come near the previous day kind of low level. This is the from this zone it has recovered. It's given a breakout. Now little attraction is happening. So eventually I don't think a bigger pullback will happen in the market today. Maximum what, 30-40% correction and then reversal is what I'm expecting. In Nasdaq also, it's just holding on, similar kind of movement. Logic is same. So what we can plan to do is maybe look for any reversal setup here. We'll draw the levels and keep in Dow Jones, Nasdaq and S&P 500 will mark the levels and keep. We'll see at any interesting level if there is a correction. We will. This one more setup I'm getting, traders. market has continuously rallied. People will not be interested to take a bearish trade, I know, but risk how much I have to take in this trade. 200, 280 points. 280 points seems like a sensible risk, but okay, I'll wait for a bit. Let's see if global market kind of gives me any kind of signal to convey that okay, we are recovering. With along with that, if BTC is recovering, we will see. Gold breakdown, retest, correction. No bearish trade as long as gold goes below 3,290. Okay, so ideally, see here, sometimes what will happen is this will get, without coming to this low, this will convert to W pattern. Okay, to avoid that itself, if you're entering bearish trade, you enter below 3,009 to 3,290, and here I expect some kind of buying pressure again. So avoid any bearish trade here. Bearish trade can be below this zone. All right, because here this can convert to a W pattern where these levels it can try to target. I'm not trading in gold. Who wants to trade in gold, you can check that out. Gold is fine. Nasdaq. Sentiment is negative. Everyone will be thinking of entering bearish trade. To create problem only, market is slowly recovering. So in this zone, BTC also, because of that, it is kind of recovering. At the upper level, we will see any bearish setup, small stop loss, bigger target. If it is there, I will enter. Hi, Sujit Kumar sir, Mahesh, Shreyas, welcome to the live stream. If you're not like the live stream, please do that. Hi sir, good evening. Continue in your language. Yeah. Can you see order block? This red line near this area, how market reacts, we will see. Okay. Now by trailing stop loss, additional 400 points I missed. Nothing can be done because people in the live stream, they want to see profit. They want exit. Per zone. Let me see if this candle converts to wick. Okay, if this converts to a wick candle followed by a red candle, I'll look for bearish trade. As of now, no bullish interest for me in this market. If it wants to go, let it move. Ethereum, nice breakout, continuation, awesome. Gold still holding. All the market after the gap down, it is showing some continuation. Market is too far from the supply zone, at least 700 points. Here sellers basically has to get active. Okay, traders, late entry I'm getting, looking at the other data. So no other option. I placed an order on the sell side. Little late entry I got. You guys can wait if you want. Some people might be worried to enter opposite to the trend. I have entered already. Short trade. Stop loss 2300. Okay, this is my bearish trade. Like I said, I was waiting for this level. Once market reached out to that area, my expectation is this is the last place where this seller has to get active and re-enter and push the market towards the downside. If he is doing that, then bigger movement towards the downside would come. Or this, if the seller gives up, my stop loss will be hunted. Market will next go to the supply zone. I've spoken about the supply zone, right? Market will tend to go there. So this is the make or break level for the sellers to re-enter the market. With sellers, the sellers to re-enter. So now if I'm getting the trend continuation, we will just hold on to the trade and keep going. Reduce the stop loss a bit. Now what I have planned to do is, if the downside continuation happens, I'll keep holding on to the trade. Or else if it's trailing too much, I mean holding on to the level for too long, then I'll keep reduce of my stop loss to cost or somewhere below that, and then I will hold on. So I don't want to take too much risk, because this is the final seller pressure zone. If market has to correct, it has to correct from this area. %, 6.8%. Slowly we'll keep reducing the stop loss for this trade and go. Little entry here, if I'd have seen that candle instead of looking at other market, little better it would have been for me. What to do? I'm not too much interested in waiting for a pullback, continuation, all those things. Moment if it happens quickly, let's say another 3-4 candles, done. Meanwhile, during that time, if it hits my stop loss, fine. Or else I'll keep holding on to this trade and go. Much correction. Again, this zone is acting as the pressure zone. We'll see what to do. See, people, here there is going to be some kind of issues here. Before I say only the moment is coming. This can be a pullback or it can be a complete continuation. That I cannot guarantee, but I've kept the target here. I tried to reduce my stop loss as much as possible. So I'm going to hold on to this trade, because this I'm thinking as the final selling pressure zone. If these sellers are strong, like I shared earlier, they have to push the market from this area. If they give up above the zone, then next market will reach the supply area, which I've discussed here, right? This supply area. As long as this seller is strong, he has to push the market now itself. Pull back. Seller's pressure I can see to a certain extent. $24.32. Give a breakdown below this candle so that stop loss I can get it to cost. That's what I'm thinking right now. See, from the time we took entry also, little movement you have got. Okay, it's not that from the time we entered, still it is in the profit zone itself. People who thinks, okay, market is kind of sideways and all, you want to exit, you exit. You don't have to wait for my target, my stop loss rules and things like that. I'll only as a reference, certain things you want to take in, you take in. Now here, since it is holding on to this range too much, little the setup will chances will reduce to 50-50, because I don't know from here again will it bounce back. Buyer's pressure, buyer's pressure. Let's see, Dow Jones correction and then holding. S&P 500, Nasdaq. From here, this zone Nasdaq has to show some bearishness. If it does that, that would slightly change the dynamics of the market. I think now anyone looking at Nasdaq, it might have to up to breakout level, it will go something which I'm not thinking. So somewhere near this zone only it might correct right now. That's what I feel. Along with that, BTC also might correct. If all the indices moves, then it is better for me. Okay, now this is at seller pressure zone. Dow Jones, forget about that. This one also is a decent pullback. Now if it comes down for 50% also, that is nice. Gold, like I said earlier, it's just in W pattern range. No need to take bearish trade until this breakdown. Okay. Ethereum breakout. Here, this is the zone. Not sure. No bullish trade. Even if it gives a breakout here, wait for that. Retest continuation means you'll look for bullish trade. This is the zone where again you can expect reversal. Since it is sideways, you can wait for some more time. BTC, what happened to the trade? Almost then, yeah, stop loss. Market is at cost to cost traders. If you're worried about the trade, you can exit. It gave around $30-40 profit. Again, it's come to cost. I'm just going to leave the trade as it is. I'm going to hold on. Now, since it is at cost to cost, some people will say, right, I made profit, I made loss. If you're worried about loss, book now. I'm going to stick to this trade. Till did Nasdaq fall? Nasdaq did not fall. That is why pressure. The S&P falling. Hi, good evening. Could I ask you one thing? Trading in currency pairs are illegal in India. See, crypto, this one, forex trading is not legal in India, right? So I personally, I do not trade in forex. But some people in the channel, they were asking me to, since it is completely based on price action, stop loss hunting here also, most of the concept people wanted me to speak about gold. I'm discussing about that because this is also price action. Oil also I will discuss if you guys want me to speak. Just tell me what you want. Apart from BTC, Ethereum, gold I will continue. S&P 500, Nasdaq, this one, what is that? Dow Jones, gold. Apart from this, what and all you want me to discuss going forward? You guys mentioned. सकता है pull back and then yeah, they strongly holding the US market. Okay. Dow Jones fine, S&P 500 fine, Nasdaq finally fine. Hopefully this is not going to be a false situation. US market is falling, BTC even you fall. How about Solana? Yeah, Solana also we'll discuss. I saw Bangalore. Which area? Electronic City. Next you will ask my apartment. Then you will ask my flat number. I stay in Electronic City. Where do you stay, Nitin Kumar sir? Those of you watching the live stream in portrait mode, if you want to come to landscape, live stream is going on in landscape. I will share the link here. Okay. In the comment section, there is a link. Please click that link and come watch the live stream in landscape mode. Too much holding. This has to kind of correct. I don't know why it is holding on. Dow Jones, okay. Just give me 50% correction of this. That's enough. This one, every 1 or 2 minutes, sentiment is changing. Very tricky. Right, all right. Market forms this recent upper zone and lower zone, right? Gets frustrating. The more the market trades within this zone, it is pressure for us. My plan was to enter here, but got entry little lower because sellers who's on top, I wanted them to enter. If they enter, they will push the market towards the downside, at least some percentage. Okay. So that percentage, how much it can be from the upper level, maybe if I'm considering this as a risk reward based on risk reward ratio, I can consider 1:2. So first I had considered 1:2, but slowly I've reduced the risk also, because if market gives a breakout here, again upside movement continuation will happen. So no point in taking more risk. Those who are watching the live stream, support the channel traders by liking the video. At least only 18 people have liked out of 46 people watching. Nice guess, sir. Sir, I'm also near Electronic City. Very good. Where in Electronic City? I'll turn off the screen for a minute. Okay. I'll off the screen. Live will go as it is. Where do you stay, sir, in Electronic City? Save traders, trail of the stop loss here, traders. Want to trail off here. It will be near cost to cost. If this level market breaks only for us up to this zone we can expect the target. As of now, this seller pressure zone, as long as market goes above this zone, I will not be interested in any kind of bullish trade. But too much if it is playing within this zone means we kind of feel bored and tired. So reduce the stop loss as much as possible. Hebgodi. Hebgodi is in Electronic City. I think it's a bit far. Baswangudi also is far. Range bound. Dow Jones is falling, Nasdaq is showing selling pressure, S&P 500 falling, Ethereum, I said at the upper level, any breakout failure means like that you can consider bearish, right? Here any breakout, holding on to the range, if it gives a breakout, wait for some time at the upper level. If there is any bearishness, lower high, lower low, then you can plan for bearish trade here. Okay, until then, here also sideways, BTC also sideways. What to judge in the sideways market? Almost near the, in the spot chart you guys see, okay, 1,07,200 zone. Only when this level breaks we can expect some kind of downside continuation, or else this one is getting converting to bullish flag pattern. This is the pole, this is the flag, it's getting converted to that. So if it gives a breakout, then the seller will be trapped. For me, what the stop loss is small, so I'm just holding on to the trade as long as the upside seller pressure zone level breaks. Entire US market and all is falling. Why this is acting weird, I don't know. Is there any kind of news? All crude related updates only we have, nothing apart from that. 30-year moon and Fed balance mix, that one is at around 30. So still at cost to cost. Sarjapura main road. Thank you very much for advising on gold chart. Appreciate a quick review during tomorrow's live as well. Much better. See, if you guys are interested in all this, every day I will do. Okay. Sideways breakout. What is this? Too strong. I don't know why it did not take my stop loss. I will manually exit in case market moves up. Okay. Here I'm manually exiting in case market, this after this green candle, if market is moving up, I will manually close the trade. What the heck is... this zone traders, this 1 week, if market clears means that sellers has given up. That is the logic. Until now sellers have not yet given up. Still this was just a liquidity grab, I feel. The heck? I placed market order here. Why it did not trigger, I don't know. Maybe this is a second chance for me or not, I will see. This seems like it's trying to form a rising wedge. Maybe it's planning to give a breakout later, correct? Rising wedges forming here. Those who want, you can kind of get my stop loss up to this zone. Rising wedge means if it gives a breakout and then correct for me, I'm okay to give the stop loss. 52 point, it's okay. See, above the zone, if market goes, I will exit, okay? The market has given me one more chance. I don't want to kind of Stop loss, if it goes, let it go, no problem. Straight, we have captured the move. This is a bearish setup. Global market, what is it doing? Is holding on to this range, traders. Global market and all is kind of showing reversal itself. Gold also is holding on. What is wrong with this BTC? I don't know. Almost near the stop loss. I want to close this trade actually because it's broken the zone. Close this. I've closed the traders because sudden spike happens means additional moment I will lose. Rising wedge. Say breakout. Sellers did not give up, re-enter here. They re-entered, but this buyers, what plan they have? The entire US market is kind of recovery. I don't expect it to go up to the higher level and all. There is selling pressure on from the top here, but why is it holding on is the question. Ethereum, okay. Ethereum also about a symmetric pattern breakout. Look for the last trade. But for me, little skeptical until and unless the zone market comes below that zone. Oh, here the seller did not show pressure at this area. For him, they have proved this person is not strong. But is this just a upside move before the fall, or else if here market is not falling means next bearish trade at the upper level only we will get, not at this zone. Exactly here. Is it trying to form cup handle? So that additional move is required. Don't know why I have a strong feeling that market is just correcting before a fall. Can we enter in the upward trend? So if you wish to, you can, but see, if you enter now, you don't have a place to keep the stop loss. If you keep it below this candle, market can hit that. High chances there. Everything is 50-50 when you go bullish. You see, if you have entered here, stop loss hit. So it doesn't make sense to take bullish trade. Risk reward has to sit right. Rising wedge, breakout failure. What is this? The lower range, what I expected in the other index, that kind of slightly came, at least in S&P 500 and Dow Jones. Nasdaq, though, it was holding on a bit strong. If there is any technology stocks results coming out, market reacting to that. This can be upside opportunity for me. It's not looking anything as such. See, after this move, market has to make at least a decent pullback. That market is not yet done. This I'm not considering. This one is just to remove weak players, things like that. How can this range be? Let me switch to 3 minutes time frame. because false signal I'm getting. Okay. So this is the pattern market is trying to form. This is a bearish pattern around 200 points risk. I'm going, I think I'll go for this, but what is that? This US market is creating confusion. What? Maybe I will have chance for one last trade. I'm more than happy to give the stop loss. So I'm placing an order, okay? And I feel this is the wrong side breakout market has given. So too much stop loss I will not take. If market hits this stop loss, then I'll be more than happy to exit. It's up to the market to decide. ट्रेल करके जा सकते हैं. Reduce the risk. I've entered here. Short trade. Risk. Reward. Risk reward at least up to this zone. Wrong side breakout market had given, I had told you already. This target I have to extend it a bit. Stop loss I have to extend it a bit. So now my stop loss is at cost to cost, okay? Almost at cost to cost. So I have nothing to lose in this trade. Now, since it is a wrong side, this one, if the trend keeps continuing, my first target is here, but my second target I'm planning here. Because now $51 profit. This is the target for safe traders to exit, okay? You want to exit now after the spike, you exit, or exactly at the zone you want, you exit. Later don't tell I was waiting along with you. See, for me, I'm waiting now because how much is the risk? Risk for me is $5, reward is $100. Same way how we did the first trade where we captured 100 points plus, the same logic I'm applying here. Confidence on the bearish side I got because of this wrong side breakout situation. 3 minutes time frame, better range we got. Now if market goes up also, $5 is the risk. That is what I'll be taking, or else additional from the zone, another 300 points. So 300 points additionally if I get. What kind of entries will be available when the market vote is done at 5:30 in the morning? That one I've not looked into that much. If you are safe trader, you consider to exit. Okay, don't wait for me. Almost near the stop loss. Target zone market had come. I'm not exiting because market has given. Some people might say this is bullish flag pattern and things like that. But if it had given a lower end breakdown and then reversed, I would have gone for bullish flag pattern. But it did not hunt any stop losses. It created some confusion for people who were taking bearish trade only. Once the confusion is cleared, I expect more movement in the market. So this is target 1, this is target 2. So I'll mention that here. It is up to you where you want to exit. Target 1, target 2. Whatever happens in this trade, I will exit at target 2 itself. You want to exit now, you want to exit at target 1, you exit. Global market, Nasdaq to Dow Jones, S&P 500 correction, good. Ethereum, I told you guys, here if it gives a breakout, it will correct. Gold, like I said, W pattern, it will try to form. So as long as it goes below the zone, don't plan for bearish. So only one time, one wrong side move has created problem, you see. Now this setup also, if it goes as per the plan, then we will try to close. Okay. Vijay sir, thank you so much for liking the live stream. Thank you for the support. Everyone, like the live stream and mention your name in the comment section. Can we see Onisha? Hello, welcome to the live stream, Onisha. Now though I don't want to wait until the upper level, cost to cost. Here only I place the stop loss. So this has become a risk-free trade for me. If it hits the stop loss, then continue also, let it do. That too much we cannot stress about the situation. Entire market is kind of showing bearishness. This though is random up move, random downside move. At least come to the zone. How many people entered the trade along with me? Saravanan sir, thank you so much for liking the live stream. Twinkle, thank you so much. Market is reaching target 1. Who wants to book the profit, please do that and close the trade. Okay. Who wants to wait for target 2, you can do that. Market did not give chance also. So now it's kind of forming a wick here, indecision. Target 1 reached. Who wants to book, please do that. I'll switch to 1 minute time frame now. That's where I'm a bit comfortable. I've trailed the stop loss. So no matter what happens in this trade, for me profit will be $22 target or $107. Target 1 reach, traders. Who wants to book, please book. Don't wait until the target 2. My mindset is always going according to the trend, continuing. Already one mistake I did here, right? This setup, we could have made more $180, $200 also. Somewhere near $100 only I exited. Now if it is a risk-free trade, why should I worry? The bearishness candle. Who's holding on, maybe you get your stop loss here also, no problem. Okay, my stop loss is far, but you want to exit now, you exit, bring your stop loss at least here. Decide what you want to do about it. Booked small profit. Okay, SNK. What about others? What happened to your trade? Let me know. This is continuing. I'll get the stop loss a bit lower here. Okay, target I will extend. Target 2 achieved. Now everything what that we get in this trade is bonus. So whatever happens in this trade, this target 2, so whoever wants to book, book and go. $75 minimum will be the profit, or $145. Exactly near the zone. 1 second. See, BTC has come to this zone. Okay. Previously, this was the pressure. So if it solidly breaks, bigger movement possible, or else it will give a pullback. So please decide your exit plan right away. Right now, you want to exit, you exit. If you are holding on along with me, get your stop loss here. Afterwards, don't come back and say, sir, I lost that extra 150, 200 points. This is strong. 4, 3, 2, 1, candle close. Next candle open. Where you open matters. Did not open at the lower end. If it don't open at the lower end, it is pressure. This zone acting as support again. That's why. Okay. It had gone to a nice profit. Trailing stop loss ended the trade with around $66. History, you can see it here. $66. So captured that. Movement was good, traders. So from the time we entered, movement was at least around 500. This additional 200 points just to capture additional move I left. I feel there is a potential of downward continuation. This is holding on to the zone. Okay, Srinivasar, good if you have exited. See, entire market is down. This one is again Nasdaq and BTC only showing some bullishness. I don't know for what joy. See, this also breakout kind of resistance correction. Gold holding on, trying to form W pattern. Still, it has not broken this support for us to plan bearish trade, right? So avoid any bearish trade in gold as at this point of time. Again, this is buying pressure zone, traders. Should I enter, not enter? 50-50. See, a little bit of trapping the sellers did here. I agree, this trapping was there, but nicely they pushed again, right? Now still buyers are strong. I'm not able to believe that. Only problem is with this Nasdaq. Why is it still holding? It's not moving along with S&P 500 and Dow Jones. That is one concern I have. Entire US market is negative. This one is kind of holding on. Do one thing, don't look for bullish trade as long as market is staying below this zone. Okay, if it is staying below this zone, look for only bearish entry. So there's around 200 points, but as long as this level breaks, little bit of confusion will be there in the market. Anyways, any new setup I identify, I'll share that in the crypto community group. So if you're interested, you can open account with Delta Exchange. Today, one setup I had discussed here, market was too much under consolidation. It did not go above 236 level. So for me, the setup what I was holding, this kind of hit the stop loss. Later market recovered. Stop loss was small, so that was kind of okay. Now market is given a breakout, and this zone is acting as, where is this? This zone is acting as support. Risk percentage is 300 points. This is 50-50, traders. Up to this zone, I was confident about buyers. From here, selling is what I was expecting. Even now, my mindset is sellers continuation, but how Nasdaq is moving, this is also moving along with Nasdaq. You can see here. It's holding on to the upper zone. What they have decided to do is a bit tricky. And one more issue I can see in Dow Jones is it has given a breakdown. Breakdown will attract a lot of people to take a bearish trade. So for that one pullback and later recovery, something like that also market can do. So that pullback is what market is doing, I feel. Dow Jones though, you live near the support it's holding. S&P 500. The setup done already, right? We close to second target, you guys exited, I exited here. Let me my personal opinion will be to avoid any trade within this zone. Mark this upper zone 1,07,500 to 1,07,000. So this is a kind of 500 points range. Market is in holding on. If it breaks, then possibility is there for continuation. But at this zone and all, I don't know exactly entry point, placing stop loss. Just as a luck, I can say, okay, I'll enter a buy trade here, placing stop loss. If it breaks, I can simply say, okay, this setup mode, you see, like that it doesn't work. Risk reward is not sitting properly here. From the upper level here, correction here, risk reward is sitting properly. But here market is continuously moving, but risk reward is not. If I enter here, where I should place the stop loss? Somewhere at this zone, I have to do. Not favorable, not interesting for me at least. Let me look for one more time. Just pull back. BTC. Nasdaq. Okay. Nasdaq. Okay. S&P 500. Let's not forcefully trade. I'm thinking about this. But the confidence is not coming because this zone is there, right? Where is that? This zone market is still holding on. Is it trying to form? You please have a look at this. Okay. It's trying to form some kind of cup and handle pattern kind of situation here. No confidence means no trade. If it's moving, let it move. Let it move. I'm not interested in bullish trade as of now. If you guys are interested, you can enter a bullish trade, but I'm not going to do that. This seems like a range bound market situation. Pressure is definitely there from this zone. I can see that. Confidence is not coming means then no point in entering. Are you doing Forex and XNS? No, I'm not. Gold. Gold, like I said, it's in W pattern range as long as it goes below 3,290. No bearish trade. Okay. Yeah, some people might think, okay, market can correct. So this entire zone your market can keep. If it breaks this level, this will become a W pattern situation, and then you can try to ride the upside move where these levels can be the target. That is one thing. And Nasdaq is creating problem for me in BTC trade. This one bearish trade, random people entry. Okay. Okay, breakout, no other stop loss hunting, selling pressure zone because stop loss. Thoda 100 points, 100 points. Now, traders, what I can see is this trend line. Market was correcting here. It has given a breakout. It's kind of this candle on a 1 minute time frame is acting as a retest candle. Next, if it breaks this level, maybe with small stop loss you can try. But I'm thinking of not entering because mind is keeping on saying that market will correct from here. Okay. But those who were asking bullish trade entry, right? Breakout, retest, then continuation, small stop loss here. And then you can try to look for the upper level target. See, it has given a breakout now. So upper level target will be this area. Let me show based on risk reward only if you want. This is the current market level entry. This is the stop loss. This area is little above this area. Risk reward is not sitting here. Okay, just pull back. See, I'm like I said, my view is kind of bearish. That's why I'm not entering any bullish trade. Who was asking me about bullish trade? Now you see, market has given a breakout. What is this? Breakout, retest. Now, if the upper level is breaking, then below that, whichever candle is giving a breakout, below that you place the stop loss and look for bullish trade. That time risk reward will sit properly. I'm not taking any bullish trade as of now because from that time I've been saying my view is bearish. Only this. No traders. As long as there is complete confidence, I will not take any trade. Why? Even though I'm having bearish view, why I'm not taking bearish trade? Because of this zone. The zone is acting as support. Now, if I want to enter bearish trade, what I should do is place my entry here, place my stop loss here, place my target here. 1:2 risk reward is sitting, but problem is it will come here. It might go up and the stop loss. If that happens, then it will go off to my seller pressure zone, 1,08,300, that zone. So when there is 50% chance, I don't want to risk. Other trades, I had confidence about the setup. Now no confidence. Where is it? Okay, you see breakout, retest. Now it is giving a breakout. Look for entry on the buy side. What is it? Is the stop loss? At least 100, 120 points risk you have to take, right? No matter what. So you can try for 1,08,000, 1,08,000. This range. This is the next setup. You can get your stop loss here. Who's interested in bullish trade, you can try this. I will enter. I've taken bullish trade. Stop loss 29. Target 1,08,300. Stop loss कम करो. I don't know why my profit is. This zone people are considering that will act as resistance, but market will break that level. You see that. Okay, market has broken that level. Now our job is to trail the stop loss so that our risk is taken care. We have no other risk in this trade. Almost near the target what I gave. So from here, any pullback correction also, how much in the trade? $20 profit. Target, like I said, 1,08,300. That zone I will target. Where is it? Copy this price. That 1:2 risk reward. See, I'm not too happy with this particular trade since 50-50 chance was there. Since if I'm telling you to enter a bullish trade and along with you, if I don't enter, that is wrong, right? I'm saying I am having 50-50% chance if market moves up, you can take entry, but I will not enter when I say I was feeling a bit guilty. Whoever is entering at the breakout, if I'm giving you risk reward, even I have to enter, right? That's my duty. So the first target, whatever I gave, market reached the target. Now everything what the market gives is kind of bonus, you think. And I'm not even too happy with this one. See here, 1 lakh supply zone. What is the supply zone I was talking about? 1,08,300. Market is very close to that zone. So my job is to reduce my risk. Okay. Reduce my risk, increase my target. So around $100 profit in this trade. Additional move if I get this target also 600 points market has given traders. How many people entered the bullish trade here along with me? Stop loss is now here. Okay. So in this trade, you can see my risk profit is $76 or $156. If movement happens, I will capture. But my issue is already 1,03,000 is the target what I have told, right? Supply zone. This zone is the supply zone. I don't know why it is. This is the supply zone. Market is near the supply zone only. From here, market can correct is my expectation, but it has broken the supply zone also. So 50% of that zone I can consider as a trailing this one target. About this candle, I'll keep the stop loss. Whatever we get after this is bonus only. Selling pressure zone, what will happen? We will not know. My stop loss is here, 1,08,285. Now stop loss is here, 1,08,360. I'm trailing the stop loss only because selling pressure zone, supply zone. Okay, supply zone, but market is breaking the supply zone. Anyways, whatever movement we get, we will just capture that and go. Whoever wants to book, you can book traders right away. So is the supply zone okay? Done. I will not boast too much about this setup because for me, I should get that edge. I was not confident. Last minute decision I took the trade. Even though I made $130, $140, I'm not happy. If you guys have made profit, good for you. Happy for you. I'm not happy with the profit. Anyways, setups were good. 3 setups we have captured. two small stop losses we have given today. Net to net, everyone, whoever entered all the 5 trades along with me, entered along with me, exited along with me, you would definitely be profitable. Okay. So, all right, traders, thank you so much for participating in the live stream. I had a good time. Hope you had a good time too. I'll close the stream now. Now, what to do if you ask? My concern is this is the selling pressure zone. Not even little selling pressure I was able to see here. Market on a 5 minutes time frame, it is giving strong closing. Later, when market goes below this zone, this 5 minutes candle, this area, right? This area, what you see, when market goes below this zone means you take bearish or else have a neutral mindset about the market. Maybe what they would have done, if my guess is right, let me see. No, I expected them to, give a breakdown and completely recover, but it's still near the support itself, S&P 500. Okay, fine. I'm done for the day. Thank you for participating in the live stream. Those of you who's enjoying who enjoyed the content, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Every day I come live around 7 o'clock. Twinkle, I like Srinivas, booked small profit, exited. You're doing Forex and XNS. No, I'm not. Booked. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you everyone. This move is happening. Anyways, traders, I'm done. Any further update I'll share in the group. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.